Hello, people from all places and races. Hope everyone's doing good. So, once again, we're here to teach you how to draw another one of the iconic Rabbids fans. And we are going to go with someone who is as old as Razor and Raving in the community. Someone who is just so passionate about his beliefs. Someone who is such a good chap that, well, it had to be done. With that in mind, we're going to do something for the legendary, for the incredibly amazing Aydenlikespotatoes! As I've said before, Ayden is such a great chap. He always had, his Christian beliefs have always gotten him well. And even though he is what, as I've mentioned, a Christian, he's someone who's very open about all the things that appear to him in this environment and just any other environment. He always had this hopeful spirit that it's hard to describe. He's just someone so nice. He's so sweet. Dude kind of looks like a talking and walking lollipop. Like just how sweet he is. You just want to hug him and squeeze him. Okay. I'm not going to talk. I just don't want to get into any weird ways. I just want to discuss how he's just such a great chap. He's been such a good fella, and he is always beloved in this community, even though he isn't as active anymore and probably has moved on to other things. But it's good to remember someone who is very hopeful and someone who always brought hope to this community. With his drawings, with his speeches, sometimes even with the Bible verses he used to share. I am just so happy that he exists. So, now that I told you all that, let's go on to the drawing tutorial. So here we are. We are ready to draw the dear Ayden. Now, Ayden's design is actually very, very simple, and I just think anyone, even if you do not know anything about drawing, can get it right. There's always these little tricks when doing it, so I'm going to show you. So what we're first going to focus is on the head. We can grab a compass, or in this case we're going to use something round to draw a large circle that goes like this. Again, you got this? Now, what we have to do next is draw the hair. And now here's a little trick. In theory, it should be like this. Little triangles that go like this, dun, 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 dun. That should be the end of it, right? Well, not precisely, because there's always a way we can give it a bit more of style and a bit more of charm. So we're gonna end with the circles, with the triangles here, and in the last second we can always go outside of the line and not be all that symmetric. We can always go like this. After this, we're gonna delete this, or more so, erase this. Now I'm talking as a computer. Now our once perfect circle is now going to be a bit irregular, because now we're going to make a little arch right here. It goes like this, and then close it right here like this. Got this? The triangles are always important, but as I've said before, they don't have to be symmetric. You can give them a little bit more of, you could say, of style. But we'll get to that. Now the next thing we can do is draw two of the eyes. They're like ovals mixed with semicircles that go like this. Done? And the thing is that they have to be together. Like this. There. We're gonna delete what we don't need. These things are gonna bring this up. Continue and go like this.
Now, the eyes are important. Normally, his eyes, you can actually go like this and make it kind of look like a South Park character. But what we're gonna do here is something different, and it's that his eyes are like very big, and they're like if they were half painted. You'll see. We're gonna do this. Then, I'm gonna do one more here. Then. It's not very noticeable at first glance, especially because now it's covered by the circle. But we're gonna paint this, and you'll see what I'm saying. We normally don't paint, you could say, the eyes because, well, normally we get the correct idea that yes, this is the iris, this is the pupil, and you can actually see that's the eyes. But when we're doing this, it's not very noticeable. It just looks like an eye that's cut in half and nothing else. But when you paint it, that's when the thing changes and you get this. What do you think? Pretty neat, right? So next thing we can do is a smile, and we're simply gonna do this. What do you think? That could be Ayden. But why don't we give it a little bit more of style? What we're gonna keep here is the eyes and the smile, so don't be worried about that. We're gonna erase this. I'm gonna try to make it a bit more stylish. Now, we're gonna do the same strategy. We're gonna try some triangles that are often more irregular. We go like this. Obviously gonna put an arc like this. And down here, we're gonna leave a little bit of the hair going. And we draw a semicircle like this. What do you think? You did great, huh? I bet you're really proud of yourself for doing this. Not only for being able to draw, but also being able to draw one of the most beloved Rabbids fans ever. Now let's finish this properly. His body is gonna be squared, so we're gonna basically put two straight lines here. And he has two arms that are kind of like spaghetti, so it's like this. Done. And another arm right here. And there. You can always also try new hairstyles for him if you want. So, let's see what we can do right now. Let's see. How can we make him a bit more cool? How about something like this? Keep the eyes, keep the shape. All we're gonna do is change a bit the hairstyle. Why not have something like this? This is not a part that you necessarily need to copy. This is just a little experiment we're gonna do right here. This is just a way to show a bit the versatility that Ayden character has because of its simplicity. This, done, and then we have it. Ayden, the anime protagonist. What do you think, fellas? I just think it was very fitting considering we had a little bit more of time. But there you have it. As I mentioned, Ayden's character is very simple to do, but there's always these little tricks that help you to just get better at it. I know you're gonna do it great. I know you can do something totally awesome, and I hope they see it soon. And you can always try these new hairstyles for him because just how versatile his character is. So yeah, that will be it on our side. And once again, I want to give credit to the developers of Code Bunny for providing us once again with the music that we utilized in this little drawing tutorial. As always, it's always good to help build a walnut and just help any indie developer on their creative endeavors. And it's always nice to hear some of the wonderful music they have composed and just created for their projects. So that will be everything for today. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.